What is happening, everybody? Welcome back to Booted. This is Season 5, the water-cooled edition, where that's all we're featuring this season. For the last season of Booted, is liquid-cooled systems, and we are in Episode 3 right now, so we're going to be looking at the last 5 contestants of the entire series today. So that's 5 more liquid-cooled PCs, and they're all pretty sweet. Hopefully you guys are doing well, whatever you might be doing, or whatever you're up to. I hope everyone is finding themselves in high spirits. Oh my god! I can hear myself. Where is that coming from? Where is that? Where is it? Ah, ha ha ha. Shut up, Kyle. There you go. Totally planned, totally prepped for this. Sorry for the late start. XSplit literally crashed the second I was about to hit stream. Glad it happened before I started streaming, though, and not while. But yes, it is very exciting. This is, it's kind of a bittersweet moment. Excited to show you guys these last 5 PCs, but also sort of sad that it's going to be the last 5 of the entire series. But I guess that's what makes it all special, so hopefully you guys enjoy this one. No real announcements to announce, other than there is a giveaway that just launched today between me, Paul, and that one guy, Jay's 2 cents. And I guess we'll throw Fractal Josh in there because this is a Fractal Design sponsored giveaway. It's our Day of Refinement giveaway. And a lot of people are upset because we're not giving away any hardware, per se. But we are giving away an experience, which is a Day of Refinement. So you get picked up from, LAX or whatever crap airport Josh flies you out to. You get picked up in a Rolls Royce, this one in particular. That's me. Look, it's got like star patterns, like illumination on the top. It's pretty sweet. It's a Rolls Royce Wraith. I don't know much about cars, but I know that's like a $400,000 vehicle. And then we take you to a yacht. You'll be chilling on a yacht with like me, the other dudes. Like, look at this yacht. It doesn't look very big, but they've got a 40-footer, which is I think the one we're going to be on, which has like a full bar. That's my thumbnail for the video I posted. I thought it was there it is. Anyway, go ahead and enter that giveaway if you're interested. If you're not, obviously carry on and ignore this message. But let's take a quick look at last week's finalist, who was Ian, with his redonkulous Portal 2 build. Portal 2, what have you. The Portal franchise. This was a well-deserved win. A victory in my book, because just, like, uber points for creativity and style. And it is just really well executed. You can take a look at the side profile here. Got 2 separate loops, one for his CPU, the other for his 2 GTX 980 Ti's there, using the beloved and well-known Portal colors. Just beautiful, beautiful bends all around. So well done, Ian. You'll be going head-to-head with Brad, who was the Week 1 finalist, and whoever may take away the finalist spot for today at the end of this episode. So should be pretty heated competition. So on that note, why don't we take a look at Luke, who is our first contestant here. The first of the last. Rocking a Lian Li PC07S. Now, this is one of Lian Li's fancy wall-mounted chassis. I actually have the PC05S, the smaller version, Mini ITX, small form factor on my wall over there. And it's a really nice case. It's got tempered glass side panel. Obviously, he's removed it here for this shot, but this is there's definitely some modifications going on here to a lot of the components. So he's got a 6700K and a 980 Ti Kingpin. So that has been super binned to get the highest quality ASIC out of all the 980 Ti's. Very nice card. And if we take a look at the side profile here, I don't know if you guys have already guessed the theme, but the theme of this PC is Overwatch. And I know that because of a picture you'll see later. And also I think this guy, I don't know, I don't recognize this little icon here on the PCI ribbon cable, the extension. I don't know if that's necessarily an Overwatch character. It probably is. I've only played the game for a few hours. Overwatch colors for sure. Got the white and black, the white and orange going on. Look at those Dominator Platinums, how those are modified. He's essentially painted the outside white, and then he's painted the little heatsink portions orange, and he's also swapped out the light bar from a white one to an orange one. So those are all rocking orange light bars there in the memory. There's another close-up look at that dude with the helmet. Looks pretty wicked. Cable sleeving is on point as well. And here's how I know it's an Overwatch-themed build for sure, because once he puts the side panel on, you can see it's been laser etched with some Overwatch branding, which looks super, super cool. Just kind of got like a nice frosted look, but not too overwhelming. Just very, very clean overall. And he's also done a shot with the LEDs on. Got some white LEDs in there. Love it. Yeah, this looks pretty sweet. I'm really digging all these video game inspired builds, like the Portal one. Now you've got Overwatch. I just think it's a really great thing to build your system off, or build it around, is a video game. A really nice, fun, well-respected, and critically acclaimed video game. And I definitely like the tubing going on here. It's not hard tubing, so, you know, doesn't make me hard. Makes me more on the soft side. But that being said, it's still routed pretty nicely. The runs are relatively clean, and you've got some orange fluid in here. And that can be seen through the reservoir and the tube that's coming from that portion, but the rest of the tubing is white, so you can't really see too much of the liquid. So it kind of gives you like a two-tone. I think you just kind of did that to mix up the color palette a little bit. Instead of just having one or the other, you decided to go with two colors there. I think that was creative, and definitely all the paint job on the motherboard is very well done. On the heat sinks, damn heat sinks with those orange stripes, looks very professional. So nice job, Luke. You get a 2 thumbs up from me. Even though that doesn't really mean anything in this show, it's still fun. Still fun to give thumbs ups. Next we have Jiahong. I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing your name like an American tourist, but Jiahong, whatever your name is, you've got a pretty interesting system here. And this is built in the EVGA Hadron Air, which I don't believe this is like what the Hadron looks like right off the bat. You've definitely done some modifications here. There's a lot more plexiglass going on, or acrylic, whatever that is. And I really like the way it looks. It's kind of got a semi-open air design, because there's no real front panel. It's just kind of bare in your face. It makes it look very industrial. It's like, and the thing is, it looks well done, like it was done on purpose. It doesn't look like someone just ripped off the front panel and like left the build, you know, half put together. It actually looks done intentionally, and you pull it off quite well. I love the reservoir at the bottom, below those two fans, below your radiator and stuff. I think that's a really cool place to put it, and I just love the tube bends that go straight up and through that part of the Hadron. Hadron gives me a hard on. Making a lot of sexual references. A lot of... Anyway. If we take a look at the side here, we can see it's just your CPU that's been water-cooled. Custom water-cooled. With a very nice Raystorm CPU block. And your video card is a GTX 750 Ti. Probably not the caliber of card I would expect in a custom water-cooled build. However, if that's good enough for your needs, who am I to say otherwise, right? If you're not really gaming all that much, you're gaming at 1080 on and high settings, or, you know, in some games very high settings are cool for you, then right on. That's awesome. And looks like there's just been a lot of modifications here. I like the little fan over your VRMs on the motherboard, that little white fan. That's kind of cool. And if we take a look at the money shot, gives us a closer up look here. Also got a nice little fan at the back there that you've added on. We've got 32 gigs of HyperX Fury DDR4. And I believe there's another shot here. So here's just another angled shot at the front. I really like that plexi. I don't know. I'm usually not a fan of plexi, but it just looks really well done here. And then here's a shot of it on your desk. I usually don't accept pictures on Booted of like setups, but this was the only shot where you had the LEDs on, so I just wanted to show that you have LEDs in this system. And this is also the second to last episode of the entire series, so who cares at this point. But overall, very, very creative build. I have not really seen anything like this submitted to Booted. Ever. So good job. You get points. You get points for originality, Jiahong. Well done. Job well done. Next we've got Michael. Michael's also rocking a Lian Li chassis here, the PC08X. This is another one of those beautiful cases with tempered glass panels all around. Dimitri from Hardware Connects does a really nice build in this. And Michael's done a really nice one here too, with a Core i7 6700K, a GTX 980 Ti, super clock from EVGA. Both CPU and GPU have been water-cooled. And the first thing I'll say right off the bat is you got these nice Noctua fans at the front that you've painted white, and it looks like they came out really nice. My only gripe is that the brown, not a huge fan of the brown corners, those stock brown corners. I feel like if those were black, that would have been, just would have matched, more color neutral and stuff. Also the Noctua fans that are on your top radiator and at the rear, the back of your case. Felt like those could have been, maybe you could have flipped those, maybe make the corners of those white. If you don't want to spray paint them, Chromax, is it Chromax that makes those rubber vibration stopper or vibration replacements for the Noctua fans? You can go ahead and check that out. But here's a look at the side profile. Very beastly. Love that glass tubing that you've got there with kind of a, looks like an off-white, kind of a pearl color fluid that's in there. It's really pretty. Matches really nicely with the chrome fittings, which are very nice. All the radiators, I believe. Oh no, you've got a mix of EK and Alpha Cool radiators here. Got an EK dual D5 pump, and this is there's no bending here of the tubes. They're all straight, and I think you've done a really nice job just making these runs with just straight tubing and fittings. I really especially love the tubing that goes from the video card down, and they both kind of like follow each other parallel. And if you look at the bottom, there's a drain valve, a drain port that he's faced downward at the bottom of the case and drilled a hole in the bottom of the case so that if he ever needs to, you know, drain the system, he can just kind of hang the case over the edge of the table or something like that, connect a doesn't even need to connect anything. You can just release the valve, and out comes the fluid. I think that's pretty inventive. Very nifty of you, Michael. Here's a money shot. Cable sleeving. Cable sleeving looks a little bit rough around the edges. Looks like it's been through some, maybe hasn't done its full boot camp training. Maybe need to train those cables a little bit more. Send them back to cable camp. I don't know what I'm saying. But again, just like this fluid, I'm really digging the color here with the chrome. I do like the chromatic, the nickel-plated EK water block as well. I believe there's a couple others here. Yeah, you've got this one, another shot of the front of the fans. I'm sure, I mean, they're Noctua fans though, so at least they're performing great, even if I don't agree with the brown corners. They sure are functional. And here's a look with some LEDs on. Beautiful. This is very lovely. Very, very lovely indeed, sir. So thank you, Michael, for sending that in. Number 4 on our list is Philip. Philip is building in a Fantex, the Fantex N2 Evolve. Fantex N2 Evolve. Great case, as we all know. 4790K. So rocking the last gen Haswell. And we've got a GTX 970 Amp Extreme in there. Full water cooling here. CPU and GPU. Woo! You've definitely filled this up. I like it. I believe in the notes that you had sent me, Philip, you had mentioned that you had modified the front of the case to accommodate a 280 rad. So that's a 280mm radiator at the front there. And I believe the N2 Evolve only has support for a 240 at the front. So if that's the case, if I've got that right, then very nice job. I'm loving how thick it is, and I love how you just get barely enough clearance for your video card. I love it. I love it when you just when it barely fits. It's so satisfying. That's what she said. You've also got a nice 120 at the top, it looks like. Yes. Beautiful. Sorry, that's a 140. That is a 140. Get it right. And nice combination with the red and white fittings. I really do like that. You've also got some Team Group Extreme DDR3 2400 Rams. Got the Rams in there, which I believe you've also painted white. Correct me if I'm wrong in chat, but those look painted to me. Could be wrong, though. And a Phobia UC2 LT Water Black. Water Black. Ja. Digging that backplate on that GPU too, brah. Very nice. Here you've taken off the top panel of your case and given us an inside look as to how you've mounted that reservoir, which is mounted sideways. Looks like you've also got a fill port that's right at the top there, which is very convenient. You want to bleed your system and things like that. Well thought out, very well thought out, well planned, and killer looking system here. Philip. I also really like that pump that's just down there. And I love the flexible matte black tubing. I don't know why. The matte black tubing just always looks super sexy to me. Turns me on. Turns me on. All right. And last but not least, we've got Patrick. Patrick, if you guys were lured in by today's thumbnail in any way, you have Patrick to thank. He's got his system rocking in a Graphite 780T from Corsair, great custom water cooling chassis with a 5820K. So we're rocking that X99 with a MSI X99S SLI Plus motherboard, 16 gigs of some Dom Plats from Corsair, 2600, and a GTX 980. 3 of them in 3-way SLI. Oh snaps! And as for CPU and water block, we've got EK Supremacy Evo, and of course EK water blocks all around on those 980s. Fatty old reservoir there, sticking in the middle. So you've got some nice tube bendings here, yo. Everything looks super clean. Your cables is probably the best cable routing that I've seen on today's show. Very, very clean. Very clean indeed. And that is a fat radiator at the front there. Holy shite. It's gotta be, it's thicker than my bed. And, nice EVGA SLI bridge as an addition. I do like how you've gone with also a very color neutral theme here. With the kind of the transparent, the clear fluid, probably just using distilled water. And kind of just a black and white overall theme. Some silver / gray accents, but altogether very neutral. Which is really nice because, as we'll see later, works really, plays nicely with any kind of LED color you might throw at it. And here's another shot. Here's a money shot. Beautiful. Yeah, them cable trainings. You got it down, brah. So here's a shot of it all lit up with white LEDs. Is what it looks like, and just looks really, really clean. I think transparent fluid, like just distilled water, looks a lot better when it's being illuminated, like in the dark, than it does just during the day, because it kind of just gives, like, I don't know, the light just bounces off of it, kind of creates these reflections. It looks more crystally. It looks more like glass to me for some reason. At least in photos. I really like the way just plain old distilled water looks. And here's what I was talking about. Because you got a color neutral system, you can pretty much just pick any color that you have with your NZXT Hue Plus, and you're good to go. You want a purple system today? You can do purple. You can do green on Wednesday, blue on Friday, red for the weekend. It just gives you flexibility in the aesthetics department for sure. Or you can just leave it on rainbow spectrum. That looks great. That's why I used it for a thumbnail. Cool. Good job, Patrick. I also wanted to mention that you've got a little, you've got another 120mm rad at the bottom. I almost missed that. At the very bottom of the case. I think that's cool because there's that lower kind of compartment that the 780T has. You can fit some stuff down there, clearly. So good job, Patrick. I am impressed. All right, so those are the 5 contestants. Right about now, you'll be seeing a link being pasted in chat by one or more of my beautiful moderators, including my wife, Manic Geek, Spider-Fan, and Cell. Maybe they'll just all paste the link at the exact same time and bombard chat with their thundering presence. But at that point, you guys should click the link and decide who you're gonna vote for. This is it. This is the arguably one of the most important votes of the series, because it's the second to last vote. It's the last poll that we'll ever take for a finalist. This is the final finalist poll that you're about to take, so choose wisely. And then while you guys are thinking about that, mulling that over, just really quick, gonna whore myself out. I'm selling shirts still. Nothing new, but I have restocked several of these, so if you guys were waiting on something to be back in inventory, it probably is. Including the ever so popular CPU Cooler shirt. This is just the plain old Navy shirt. One of the first shirts I ever kind of sold on the store. It's now available in Heather Navy, which is slightly more comfortable. It's a little bit of a lighter color, but it's super comfy. It's softer fabric. And look, they're the same price, so why not? Why not get the better one? I don't know. Stay positive. You know, great reminder. I've seen Jay wear this shirt in his videos a couple times. I know he secretly loves me. If you like positive air pressure, you should definitely get that shirt. And of course, BIOS Flasher shirt. Flying off the shelves. So punny. So punny. You can't really tell, but at the very bottom corner of the chip, it says BIOS. It's easier to see in person, but just for any kind of, like, bypasser who is looking at your shirt for a while, trying to figure out what the hell it is, because they don't build computers, maybe the little BIOS there will cue them in. So yeah, pick up a shirt, y'all. They are good for your chest. They'll cover your chesticles. Grant you access to many places that would not serve you otherwise, should you be half naked. Alright. On that note, I think you guys have had enough time to vote. You're all pretty quick thinkers. Quick on your feet. So, let's go to the drawing board, shall we? That's not the right phrase. Let's go to the voting page. Doesn't quite sound as awesome, but... alright, so we've got some options here. Luke, with his sexy Overwatch build in the Leon League case. We also had Jae-Hong in his heavily modified EVGA Hadron. Michael, with just crazy awesome glass tubing, and chrome fittings. Another beautiful Leon Lee case. Philip, with just a bunch of cool shit. Just black, and red, and white. And then we had Patrick, with more cool shit. Being very, very articulate right now. Alright, let's see who won. Who wins? Going to refresh. Damn! Patrick! 55% of the vote! Holy shnikes. Wait, have I not been showing it the entire time? Damn it. I totally did not mean to do that. Go to the camera. Go to the camera. Look, there. That was anticlimactic. Shame on you, Kyle. So here we go. Patrick with 55% of the vote. 243 votes. Crushing it, man. With Luke in a fairly far behind second place, but still, very nice job, Luke, with your Overwatch build. But man, Patrick, so this is exciting because this is about the lead, the margin of lead that Ian had with his Portal system. So it's going to be interesting to see, like, all these guys who have won by a landslide competing against each other for the first time. And the last time, actually. So, congrats to you, Patrick. We will see you again back here at 5:30 p.m. Pacific on Monday. I know what time my show starts. And yeah, we will see you in the final round. Baby. 3 finalists. 1 winner will take home the $500 grand prize. Should be pretty epic. Thank you guys so much for joining Booted. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and toss it a like. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go work on a particular video that needs to be posted at a particular time. And that is all I can really tell you about my plans for tonight. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you all coming out, and have a good rest of your day, evening, night, whatevs. See you guys later. Peace!